Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back in the Blue Mountains. I'm just looking for a good snowy sunset photo. Oh, 40 degrees out, pretty good temperature actually for hiking. As you can see, just pretty much in my shirt and pants though. I do have my cold weather gear with me. So far it's been a pretty good hike. A little slow because you know everything's uphill, but still a very enjoyable hike. And while I've been to this place several times before, I'm going down a different Forest Service road now that's only accessible by snowmobile, snowshoeing, or skiing. But I'm finding lots of good possibilities. So come on along. We'll see what kind of mischief we can get into today. So we're up about 4,100 feet right now, and I think I spied a composition that might be interesting. Now it's still a little early in the day. It's only about 4 o'clock. Sunset's not right till 6, but I think it has potential. It was forecasted just to have a partly cloudy sky, but I see now from the west-northwest we're getting this kind of haze layer that tells me we actually might get some snow. But behind me down the valley, it's still that kind of partly to mostly cloudy with some sunlight coming through it. So it's going to be an interesting composition. I'm going to just kind of keep this one in my mind. It might be really good to come back to, but I still want to explore up the road a little bit more. And like everything else, it's really going to be dependent on what the weather does. But this little valley behind me, I think could be a real winner. Well, lo and behold, right around the corner, it's a snowing. Yep. So going around just the corner right here, it's already snowing and it's coming fast. So what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to set up, see if I can get this shot down here. Man, that snow is coming fast. So I'm having to rush this shot. See, the snow is just coming so quick, but shooting down there, you know, you still got that sunlight breaking through. Fortunately, we got enough light. I think I can get this handheld. I am going to shoot about f8, dial on my composition. About 1/60th, 1/25th of a second. Oh no! 2-second timer's on. Oh, here comes that snow. Oh, but it's looking pretty good. And you know what? Just trying to get a couple different. I'm gonna stop down to F9 now. 80th of a second. The image stabilization in the lens should be able to take care of it. Oh yeah, it looks good. Oh man. You know, it wasn't forecasted to snow, but up here in the mountains, man, you just never know. But the snow is definitely here, so yeah, just gonna sit here, try to get a couple shots. Thankfully, I had the lens on that I wanted already. You know what? I'm just not getting that shutter, so we're gonna bump the ISO up. F9, ISO 320. That's bumping me up to about 400th of a second. I still have some foreground interest. I want to capture those shadows. Whew. Interesting day. Well, that was an interesting experience. I think I got a couple good shots. It's been a long time since I've had to rush like that. But just beyond the corner, I know it's kind of hard to see in the video, there are just hints of a break of a blue sky. So what I think is going to happen now is I'm just going to kind of sit here right now, have a snack, drink some water, and kind of see what the weather does. To the southeast of me, it's still that partly cloudy with a bunch of sunlight still breaking through, and I really like this composition, so I'm gonna wait this out for a while. You know, I got plenty of time to see what happens. Well, the snow's been coming and going, but still down the valley, it's been pretty consistent with the light. So now that I've been here a few minutes, I'm kind of zoning in on little tighter compositions. And right now, I'm focused on a mountain peak behind me. Kind of hard to see, but it's a rocky peak a little bit, and just some trees on it. And what I'm hoping for right now is that a light will get to that. Now I got light all the way down further the valley at the very far end, but honestly, I just don't see too much of interest there. So I'm waiting for that light to hit. Snow is pretty much staying on the south side of the mountain, and behind me here there's another ridge which I think is helping keeping that snow at bay. So I don't know. Once again, we'll just sit here and kind of wait it out and play with different camera compositions. Well, as I hope, the sun's coming out, so if we can get lucky, it's going to light up that valley. What's really cool is that I hope that that light's going to catch that snow. It's not going to be too much longer where that sun's going to set down, so we might get lucky. We might get this cool, almost golden cascade effect down the valley. We'll see. I get set up though. I've been shooting some quick time lapses with both these cameras, and I've been studying the sun and the clouds pretty closely, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm not really gonna get all that spectacular of a sunset, but there's still hope that might get a little bit of last light on this far ridge that I mentioned before. So what I'm going to do real quick is just change my position so I can get a better view of it. Just walking down, I don't know, about 100 yards or so. See if I can set up. So if we do get that very last light highlighting that mountaintop, I'll be in a good position to get it. Well, I was rushing off camera, which you couldn't see was probably a good thing. But the light is just now hitting that far, far peak, which is way, way over there. But I had time, now that the light is setting, I went ahead and put on my polarizer because I'm not about that 45-degree angle of the sun. And I'm also using the two-stop soft grad to kind of control the brightness in the sky as that sun goes down a little bit more. It's throwing all that light up into the clouds, and it's giving me all this reflective light to work with on the snow. So it took me a couple minutes to really dial that in, and I'm very thankful that the light is staying on that mountain. So I think it was a good decision. Come down here, change positions real quick. Think it's going to be a doozy. Well, the little Nikon died. It's just so cold at this. The cold here is just really seeping down these batteries. Always had trouble with that Z50 in the cold and trying to keep batteries, and of course trying to get a second battery now is pretty hard. But anyway, the light's all but gone now, so I think it's time for me to pack up. And while I hope to do some little bit of camping in the rooftop tent today, I underestimated the snow even at the lower elevations. A couple of the places I wanted to get into, you can't get into them right now. So I'm gonna pack down and head back to the truck and just call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving me a like, a share, a comment. Those really help me out on this channel. And until next time, we'll see you out there.